Where do you go? What are you thinking? Nobody knows.
Hear me now. I bet you can't tell me what's happening in your life. I bet you can't tell me your struggles and your strife. Show your reality. Listen, I bet you can't tell me TV, yeah.
I bet you can't tell me what's happening in your life. I bet you can't tell me your struggles and your strife. Show your reality. Listen, I bet you can't tell me TV.
On your mind, young girls tell me what's on your mind. Young boys tell me what's on your mind. Tip tip on your toe, that's on your mind. Long distance stunner, that's on your mind. Dropping like it's hot, that's on your mind. You see this one? Put it on YouTube, yeah. Hey!
Are you being safe?
Are you safe for your stupid one? Are you safe for your stupid one?
Are you safe?
Are you safe for your stupid one? Are you safe for your stupid? Are you being safe?
Are you safe for your stupid one?
Are you safe?
Are you safe for your stupid one? Are you safe for your stupid one?
Hey!
Wake up in the morning, nature's storming as a jukebox passes by. Oh, oh, oh.
Sexy lady, I call her baby. Wouldn't you want to be mine?
Oh, oh.
Gonna call her over, get her number. Full time now, she's gonna be my lover.
Looks so nice, now I think like I just knew it'd be forever.
Listen to this song and play it on your radio. Talk about the time you come and give away your cherry. Cookie and everybody, even people I know you know. Coming out this week I'm gonna play it on. So listen to the tune you play it on your cherry. They tell you about it and you come to give away your cherry. Cookie and everybody, even people you ain't know. Coming out this week I'm gonna play it on. What do you do? Tell me what you do now.
Where do you go?
Where do you go?
What are you thinking?
Tell me what you think you
Nobody knows. What do you do? Where do you go?
Oh,
What are you thinking? Nobody knows.
Hey!
Are you safe or you stupid or what? Are you safe or you stupid or what?
Are you safe?
Are you safe or you stupid or what? Are you safe or you stupid or what? Welcome, welcome people to the Safe, Stupid or What show. How you feeling? Great, great, great. My name is Big T and I'll be your stage manager for this evening. Bear in mind, this is a live show, so there has to be a certain level of control. When I pull up this side of the card, you should applaud. When I pull up this side, you put your phones and your mouth on silence, alright? Alright, let's have a test run. Great, great. Now, help me welcome your host, Daquan Williams.
Washington, D.C., look who is back! Look who is back! Guess who's back? Let me hear. How you feeling? Are you ready for the show? Okay, my name is Daquan Williams and this is the Safe, Stupid or What show. Are you safe, stupid, or what?
Safe, stupid, or what? Am I safe, stupid, or what? Safe, stupid, or what?
These people you see behind me, they are in a soundproof chill room, so they can't hear me. They think they're here for a competition. They're right, but they're also dead wrong. What they don't know is that their friends and family have set them up. Their friends and family believe that they are at a high risk for contracting an STI like HIV. They also believe they are at a high risk for contracting an STI like HIV and they are on a sexual path to destruction. Now, let the games begin.
Oh my God. Hi. Do you hands on the bags? Oh, good, good. Is this the reality TV host? Oh, somebody please show me to my room. Where's my room? I want my room.
We don't get any room yet. We're waiting on the host mother. Hello, Killer? Killer, I just used to play Killer. Yo, move!
Yo, Killer, yeah, you know, we just... Hold on, Killer, hold on. Hello, Dennis? Dennis, I was just about to call you, you know. Hold on, Dennis. Keisha was thinking about you all day, Keisha.
Hi, guys! I've been dying to be on this show. Hold it for me, honey. Thank you, hold it. Thank you. Darling, I was over there and I have to say something. I really like it here, but I think you need some coloring though. That would work. Let me tell you something. Right here, you need some
Killer, how come you never tell me the place full of so much fuck, man?
Excuse me? I don't see any fog. No, BT is the same fog. You said fog. Fog. I don't see any smoke.
Wait, did somebody say smoke? Look, I have asthma, you know, and besides, I'm only here for the science competition.
No.
Science competition.
It's a science competition.
Excuse me.
It's a dance.
Oh, you're a dancer, you're a dancer. Oh, you want to say something now?
Give me a beat. Back it up, girl. Back it up. Oh, babe, had a ready. Shimmy, and take it.
I like it, darling, I like it, but I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but it's actually a drama competition. Yes, it is a drama. I have a poem for you. Back to Africa by Louise Bennett Coverley. Back to Africa, Miss Matty. You don't know what they say. You have to come from some of us before you go back a day. See?
I like it.
I've been in a musical, I studied theater arts, I know my stuff. You know, oh my god, it's Daquan. Daquan from the TV show.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Do you guys know why you're here?
Yes.
This is a competition. Wrong again. This competition is about sex.
Really?
Sex on the safe side and how to protect yourself from STIs like HIV. Really? But you can win if we decide that you are safe, stupid, or what? Safe, stupid, or what? You get a chance to perform live on a stage, night after night, week after week, and get paid. If we decide that you are safe, stupid, or what? You get a chance to travel the world, the Caribbean, US, Europe, Asia, and Africa.
Back to Africa, Miss Matty.
But are you being safe, stupid, or what?
Safe, stupid, or what? Am I safe, stupid, or what?
Safe, stupid, or what? Now, welcome everyone. Audience, welcome yourselves. Now, I want to welcome everyone to what I call my reality TV house. Can you see it? Yeah. Now, this is where we get to hear all the juicy stuff. The nitty-gritty. Who you think sent you here and why?
Well, I think it was my drama teacher from a high school who sent me here because she was always saying I was too closeted and closed in, and now she just wants to expose me.
You were actually sent here by your father, and he doesn't want to expose you.
Well, Mr. D, you see, I already know who sent me here, you know. He's my friend, Killer. You see, Killer knows that I'm a ladies man, yeah? And he knows that here's where all the girls are.
Is your aunt from England a killer? Oh, because she was the one who sent you here.
Oh,
Yes.
she was there.
Well, Daquan, I know who sent me here now. Your stage manager, my big sister, Big T. Because she knows that I'm smart and she wants me to have opportunities to shine.
You know, Pepito, you are the only one who is right so far. My stage manager, Big T, actually sent you here, but not for the reasons that you think. Do you remember that little incident that happened on the steps of the science lab with the girl that you recorded on your cell phone?
So you are the guy that put the video on YouTube!
Excuse me. Well, Daquan, I know that it was my dad who sent me here. Let me call him and get back to you. Phone, call Dad.
You were actually sent here by your stepmother.
Phone,
And you know why.
Call Dad.
You see, the people who sent you here, they want to help you.
not expose you. What are they always telling you about sex?
Sex? A long time me did I warn you.
They warned me.
Peeny can kill you.
Until sex can kill me.
Don't let boy come fool you.
They warned me
About boys.
girls. And what else are they always telling you?
You can play with fire, it burn you. Fire burning. Fire burning.
Look yonder, you gonna need some water.
Fire burning. Fire burning. Look yonder. You gonna need some water.
And when you don't know,
Fire gonna burn you.
and when you don't know,
Fire gonna burn you.
how many times are we going to hear the same messages over and over again?
Abstinence makes sense. And if you start already, just pull up.
Don't pressure it.
Protect yourself.
Yes, man, people. Let us protect ourselves, man.
I
No
agree.
cheating. Reading,
That's
right?
true. You tap on, don't pinch, leave an inch and roll. Ears getting out of control. And with all of this information on the internet, on television, young people are still suffering through this. You know that's true, Daquan, because statistics show that more and more young people between the age of 16 to 24 are contracting HIV. You know what that means? That means more and more young people have started to have sex younger and younger. At what age did you start having sex, Pepito?
12.
8, you know.
And when you don't know,
Fire gonna burn you.
and when you don't know,
Fire gonna burn you.
exactly. Which brings us to our first challenge. Let me get an applause for the contestants. Now, in this section of the competition, each contestant will have to identify a behavior that is of high risk, low risk, or no risk at all for contracting an STI like HIV. And now for further instructions. If the behavior I call presents a high risk for contracting an STI like HIV, you move to my left, and my left represents
High risk.
Now, if the behavior I call presents a low risk for contracting an STI like HIV, you move to my right, and my right represents
No risk.
Now, if the behavior I call presents absolutely no risk at all for contracting an STI like HIV, you move to the center, and the center is also your safe zone. The center represents
No risk.
Very good. Are you ready?
Yes.
First up, unprotected sex. Congratulations, guys. Unprotected sex is indeed a high risk for contracting an STI like HIV. Next up, sharing your lunch or utensils with an infected person. Congratulations again, guys. Sharing your lunch or utensils is indeed no risk at all for contracting an STI like HIV. Next up, kissing.
Daquan, I'm not kissing anybody with AIDS.
I did not say AIDS, I said HIV.
It's the same thing.
No, HIV is the virus, AIDS is the disease. Studies have shown that the HIV virus in saliva is not concentrated enough to be passed on through kissing.
So what if the person has a cut in their mouth?
Then both persons would have to have a cut in their mouths, and then that would become blood-to-blood contact. I'm sorry, sir, you'll have to be eliminated. Next up, oral sex. Congratulations again, guys. Oral sex is indeed a low risk for contracting an STI like HIV. Now, in this section of the competition, each contestant will have to identify one main way of contracting an STI like HIV. They all have 5 seconds, starting now.
You see, if a woman if a woman has the virus, she can give the virus to her baby through breastfeeding.
An infected pregnant mother can pass the virus to her unborn child, Daquan. Using infected needles. That's right.
Daquan, I have this. Daquan, infected blood.
Daquan, you see, if you do unprotected vaginal, anal, or oral sex, you can catch HIV.
Daquan, may I please say something? First of all, you don't catch the virus.
Oh, you catch it.
Contract. And these are the correct terms. Unprotected oral sex, unprotected vaginal and or anal sex, blood transfusion, use of contaminated needles and or syringes, prenatal transmission, and breastfeeding.
That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said.
This is the time, stand on the line. Are you in a right place? Stand on the line, tell us your mind. Are you in a safe space?
This is the time, follow the sign. Am I in the right place?
Are you in the right place?
Stand on the line, tell us your mind. Am I in a safe space?
Tell me, what do you do when nobody's watching? Tell us about those choices you're making. Are you breaking hearts?
Telling lies.
Are you being safe?
Do you
Are you safe? Stupid or what?
Say stupid or what? Am I safe? Stupid or what?
Safe, stupid or what? Now, in this next section of the competition, each contestant will have to answer this question. Why am I still having unprotected sex? They all have a story. Question is, which of these contestants will step forward and share their story? Which of these contestants will be the first? Congratulations, contestant number 1, you are on the line.
Friends to the end like Chucky. That's what he said. Big man in my life. You see, I used to get anything I want, anytime I wanted it. My school fee was always paid. As for my hair, needed done for school of every Monday morning. My grandmother, he's the one who takes care of her. Every birthday and every Christmas, he makes sure she gets a present. Could you believe that he went as far as fixing her first date? But for my sister, she didn't like it. But to me, it was either she take it or she leave it. And then I remember he bought me a cell phone. This is when everything started to go bad. Because no matter how late in the night or early in the morning it was, I had to be there. Because he was the one who was paying the bills. So I had to pay him. And then I remember I started to hear all sorts of rumors. Rumors about baby mother, woman with STIs, even HIV. A couple weeks started to pass and I realized that my body wasn't feeling the same. You know, I felt sick and weak. I decided to go and visit the doctor. Could you believe that this was my first experience contracting a sexually transmitted infection? But luckily for me, it was curable. Friends to the end like Chucky. That's what he said. Let's go.
Is she safe, stupid, or what?
Safe, stupid or what?
You heard her story.
Is she safe?
Now,
Stupid
you
or
have
what?
to help me decide whether her choice
Safe,
is
stupid or what?
stupid, or what? Audience, let me hear from you. Were her choices safe, stupid, or what? Or what? Okay, why did we say or what?
She didn't know, and she was believing him, and she didn't have an informed decision.
Okay. Okay. Safe or unsafe? Huh? Very well, thank you, audience. Clap yourself. Contestant number 1. The audience voted their choices as being unsafe, and so you'll have to be eliminated. Thank you very much. Thank you, audience, for your participation.
Sir, what did you say a while ago?
The audience, my friends, voted your choices as being unsafe, so you'll have to be eliminated. Thank you.
You must be crazy.
You're not shouting at me on my show, right? You're not doing that.
Sorry. But Deacon, I'm asking you for one more chance, please. Just one more chance. Sorry, just one more chance, please.
Okay, I'm going to give you one more chance. But you are going to have to choose either someone from the audience or one of your fellow contestants to come to your defense. You have 5 seconds starting now.
One of my fellow contestants, Deacon.
Well, let's have the contestants.
This is the time, follow the sign. Am I in the right place?
Are you in the right place?
Stand on the line, tell us your mind. Am I in a safe space?
You have only 10 seconds to get one of these contestants, your fellow contestants, to come to your defense. After that, if no one comes to your defense, you will be eliminated from